While practicing martial arts, the man's eyes kept moving around. However, his master immediately recognized him as a martial arts genius. To bring out the man's potential in martial arts, the master had him stand between two burning incense sticks. Then he shook the candlestick in front of him and asked the man to only follow the movement with his eyes. The man easily moved his eyes back and forth with the candle flame. The master gradually increased the speed of his movements, but the man didn't notice it at all. From that day on, he practiced here every day. Half a month later, the man's eyes became faster and faster and he could stop at any time. Then the master had him hit the wooden post under the flickering candlelight. No matter from which corner, he could spot the reflection in the first place and make a counterattack in time. The man, being a martial arts genius, quickly mastered this skill. The master was very pleased. Then he sent the man to room 31, where the head was practiced. The disciples had to hit the sandbag with their heads and then steady themselves to go and offer incense. However, some disciples couldn't stand after being hit by the sandbag. Some disciples who wanted to sneak over were sent back by the master. The man crashed through, unable to tell directions, and then fell to the ground. Seeing this, the master immediately woke him up and told him that as long as he passed this level, he could start practicing weapons. The man immediately thought of the grudge he had to avenge, so he hit the sandbag fiercely every time. It was this desperate method that enabled him to master the iron head skill in just 3 months, which others needed 2 years to learn. The man's martial arts talent was so great that even the abbot appreciated him very much, so he promoted him to be a steward, who could learn any kung fu of Shaolin. But the man didn't stop because of the honor. To temper himself, he studied hard every day and often exchanged skills with his companions. Soon he learned all the skills. At this time, the man had broken the speed of martial arts practice in Shaolin for 1,000 years, so the abbot planned to promote him to be an elder. However, the dean of the Vinaya court thought the man was too young and it didn't follow the rules, but he could give him 3 chances. As long as he could beat the knife in his hand, he would have no objections. Then the two fought. The man attacked the dean with a stick, wanting to end the battle quickly. However, the dean was faster. When the two closed the distance, the stick immediately lost its advantage. The second time, the man chose a crescent-shaped spade, hoping to gain an advantage in weight, but he lost his agility and could only defend himself. After the battle, the man realized that the dean was tempering him. Only by beating him and becoming the elder could he convince everyone. Now there was only the last chance. Could the man successfully pass the dean's tempering?